Hi, my name is Robert. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching. Okay, I'm back here at the Silver Bullet. I'm going to install a used starter that I got from the salvage yard. It tested good. Then I'm going to hook everything back up and see if I can get it to crank. I'm also going to test that green wire to see if I have power again when I go to the run position before I hook it up to the starter. Okay, I have the used starter installed. I got the bolt on the back, the 2 bolts up front. I got my intercooler piping on. I got my bolt back on my transmission dipstick. And now I'm going to hook up the battery and put my voltmeter on that green wire and see if it still has power. Okay, with the starter replaced, he cranked it and it does crank. Go ahead and try to start it. Alright, let go. Alright, so it does crank now with the starter replaced, so we're going to jump the fuel pump relay and see if that helps the fuel pump. Let me see if I got any pressure on the end of the rail. Just a dribble.
No pressure.
We should have pressure. So let me go ahead and jump the relay over there. Fuel pump relay. Okay, first thing we're going to do is swap out the fuel pump relay. See if that matters. Go ahead in there and crank it, John. All right, let me see if it's got any pressure on the rail. Still just dribbling. Okay, I have the socket for the relay jumped, 15 and 87, and I have the ignition on, and I'm still just getting the dribble. So I also cannot hear the fuel pump inside the back of the vehicle, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull the fuel pump and replace it. That's what the person that sold it to me said was wrong with it. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this fuel pump and test it. So I lift this rear hatch assembly up and unbolt it, move it out of the way so I can access the fuel tank. Okay, I got a fuel pump here used. I'm gonna jump it, and it does work. Not sure how much pressure, but it is pumping. Oh, wait a second, did you hear that? That kind of sounded sporadic and awful. So I tried to test it again, and then it didn't cut on. So I'm going to test it one more time. I had to tap it the second time to get it to come on. I got this fuel pump from my buddy. He had it in his storage, so that sounds bad. I don't think I'm going to use that one. I'm going to go to the salvage yard and get another one. While at the salvage yard with my buddy John, he encouraged me to look at this nice low mileage car to get the fuel pump out of it. Well, my theory is, if it's a low mileage car, the fuel pump may be original, and if it's a 20-year-old original pump, I don't want it. I'd rather go to a high mileage car that has probably had the fuel pump replaced. So I found a car that had excess of 150,000 miles, and it actually looks like this connector is almost brand new, and this pump assembly is probably a year or two old, maybe even less than that. So let's see how this one sounds. Okay, I have the red on the hot, and I'm about to ground the black on this black wire here. Now that pump sounds good to me, so this is the one I'm going to install. When you get a fuel pump from the salvage yard or somewhere, make sure you get a new ring. I couldn't get this one off and had to break it. And when you tighten it up, lay your fuel lines down there so you make sure that you got it aligned right, and tighten it down and plug in your fuel line. Okay, before you close everything up, go ahead and see if you can crank the car, check for leaks, and see if it starts. John's going to try to start the car. Keys up there by the instrument up there. We're going to see if we can hear the fuel pump prime. Sound like I heard it. Go ahead, try to start it. Fire it up and it's running. Well, I was about to test this old pump, and when I looked at it, it looks like I found what the problem was, why it quit working. Got a broken wire inside the pump assembly. So I'm gonna hook it up and test it and see what it sounds like. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hook up this ground wire and see if this pump works, if I would fix that wire. Works like a champ. Just needs that wire fixed. Okay, it's running. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the gas a few times. Sounds like I got some kind of power steering leak or something, but let me go ahead and fire it up and get it idling right. Alright, she's running a little rough, but she's running, so I'm gonna take it around the block after I air up the tires and see if I get a check engine light. Let me see if the check engine light even works. The check engine light does work, so we should be good to go. I got a lot of servicing to do on this car, and then we'll put it in the hands of somebody that'll be able to appreciate it for a while. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.